Hello and welcome to WHSH TV. I'm Caleb King and with me is Connor Nolan. Connor, it's week 2 for us here live on WHSH TV. Another week of great news stories.
That's right, Caleb. We have some great ones. Today we'll be covering Washington's new roundabout and some upcoming events here at Washington High School. And we're going to re-air the segment we did last week about the Choice for Change group here at WHS. We had a little bit of technical difficulties here and there.
That's right, we did have some technical issues last week and only got to show you half of that special piece. Plus, we'll hear from the mayor and police chief about Washington's ranking in the crime reports.
And those crime stats really have everyone talking. Another thing that has everyone talking is Valentine's Day. Did you know that 1 billion Valentines are sent every year? 1 billion. 3% of pet owners will give Valentine's Day gifts to their pets. And here's one more. 61% of males plan on buying flowers for their loved ones. All
right, well, we're actually going to hear from some students and staff later on about what they plan on giving their special someone. All of that and more, including sports and local weather, coming up after the break. Stay tuned to WHSH TV.
So good to see you guys. So, what's up?
Oh, we finally bought a place.
Holy cow.
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
Jeez, at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save.
Yeah, I have no idea where it goes.
Well, you're spending a lot on...
Was it good?
Oh, God.
Oh, how is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Oh! Checking your fantasy league?
Nah, just my 401k statement.
Nice. Where'd you find the money for that?
I've just been saving a little every month.
I can't seem to save anything.
Well, what about all this? What about the money you're spending?
What money? It's gone before I can get my hands on it.
I got a pizza for a Todd.
Hey, can somebody spot me?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
It's 547.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know, wherever you are.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy, and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought, and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
Welcome back to WHSH TV. We start our broadcast with a look at Washington's east side and the newly opened roundabout. Roundabouts are generally located in high crash locations and at intersections with high traffic delays. WHSH TV sat down with Mayor Wellman and discussed the operation and benefits of having a roundabout in Washington. The new entrance to Washington's east side is expected to draw in future business.
Intersection where there was a stop sign, you'd have to sit there a lot of times a long time to get onto the bypass. In fact, I've seen it backed up 13 or 15 vehicles deep to get onto the bypass certain times of the day. So this way, at the roundabout, you just keep moving. It's a one-way road that goes in a circle, and once you get on it, you have the choice of 4 exits to get off, depending on where you go. And then once you get out to the bypass, you've got a traffic light. So you're either stopping for the traffic light, or if it's green, you don't have to stop. So it directs traffic like any traffic light would. The roundabout was developed and designed through a grant that the city received from the Department of Transportation and Federal Highway. It was a joint project between the state of Indiana Department of Transportation, the Davis County, the City of Washington, and the Davis County Economic Development Foundation. It was an 80% grant that we received the money from the state and federal government, and we put the other 20% in locally. It was designed to create a new entryway into the city that would move traffic more safely and more efficiently, and also allow for better development into that area that would be on a better road and more safely accessed by the public. In the long run, it will benefit any development because first of all, it's going to be a more appealing gateway into the city, entrance into the city. And with the new road and the new alignment, you'll be able to get access to a lot of the undeveloped ground that's out there. And we think it's going to develop that, or facilitate that development.
In other news, have you heard of the crime problem in Washington? Well, according to one online publication, Washington ranks in number 5 in the state, the most crime. How are these rankings made, and how does the city truly have a crime problem? Here's what Mayor Wellman and Washington City Police Chief had to say about the issue.
I think you have to get behind the numbers, and when they admittedly take certain numbers and weight them differently, you're going to come up with you could come up with really any result you wanted. And I think to say that we had one murder, we've had 2 murders in the last 4 years, and they happen to pick one year that has 1 murder, and that weights us obviously a lot worse.
I can tell you that it is not. I've worked for the police department for 37 years, and this town is a good community. It's not a dangerous community to live in. I walk the streets. I let my children walk the streets with no fear. And I agree with the mayor. I think these numbers could be read any way you want to read them. So, no, I don't think Washington's a bad place to live, period. I don't think it's dangerous. And I definitely don't think we are the 5th dangerous place in the state of Indiana.
The FBI bases annual crime statistics on the population of the area. When major crimes like murder happen in a small population, the states reflect a higher percentage. One thing that might help you get your mind off of crime statistics is love. Valentine's Day is just around the corner, and local flower shops are already feeling the holiday rush. One local flower shop has more than just flowers. They even have a few specials going on when it comes to satisfying your loved one's sweet tooth.
Of course, everything has to have a rose in it. We sell just a lot of different roses. We'll have about 9 different colors, and we have thousands and thousands in the door ready to go. Yeah, we actually will have about 7 guys delivering. We bring in extra vans and everything, and we try to route it out to where everybody just gets them as early as what they possibly can. Well, of course, we have the Fannie Mae chocolates, which is always a big seller. We have a wide variety of balloons and stuffed animals, and probably one of our biggest specials will be our heart-shaped vases this year. So, yeah.
Washington High School students and staff also have Valentine's Day on the mind. Nick Gray asked a few of them what they are getting for their special someone.
This is Nick Gray from WHSH, and we're here with WHS Junior Colton Garland. Colton, where are you going to get your Valentine for Valentine's Day this year?
Well, as of right now, I think I'm going to get a nice cute box of chocolates and maybe some flowers too.
All right, thank you for your time, Colton. Now we're here with WHS Senior Jordan Carr. Jordan, where do you get your Valentine for Valentine's Day this year?
A very large teddy bear.
Thank you for your time. Now we're here with WHS sophomore Caleb King. Caleb, where are you going to get your Valentine for Valentine's Day this year?
Well, I think I'm just going to get my Valentine's a bouquet of flowers and a nice big teddy bear.
Thank you for your time, Caleb. Cole, what will you be getting your Valentine for Valentine's Day this year?
1 box of chocolates.
A heart box full of chocolate.
Well, I have quite a few Valentines. I have 3 daughters, so I always have to come prepared. So usually flowers, chocolates, and a little special surprise. That's about it.
Mr. Zollers, where are you going to get your Valentine for Valentine's Day this year?
My wife's really interested in the Skylanders for the Xbox 360, so I'll probably end up getting that for her, and possibly even the Disney Infinity starter pack.
You know, I'm thinking I'm going to be getting her a big win against Vincent's.
That sounds like a pretty good idea to me. Thank you for your time.
Coming up after the break, Connor will have a quick look at your forecast. Spring-like temps are on the way. Details up next on WHSH TV.
Okay, so what would you bring to my company?
What do you need?
I need problem-solving skills.
I got through high school without a car, a phone, or a computer.
No college degree, though.
Not yet, but life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
Hi, welcome back to WHSH TV. I'm Connor Nolan. Let's take a quick look at the weather for this week. Go off camera here for a little bit. Let's see. Friday, it's going to be mostly sunny, and that's for our big game tonight against Vincent's Link and the Hatchets. And it looks like we're going to be having a 0% chance of precipitation, so it looks like it's going to be a good night. High of 40 and then low of 31. Saturday, mostly sunny, just a little bit clouds. And this whole weekend is going to be having unseasonably mild temperatures for February. It's going to be getting into the 50s, and then low around 43 and a low of 43 for Saturday and 33 for Sunday. Monday through Thursday, it's going to be partly cloudy all through those days. 0% chance of precipitation for all days, and it's going to stay around the 40s for the week, but then once the 20% chance of rain, you know, if the low pressure system's coming in, that means that it will bring in the cold weather toward the end of the week. That's a look at your weather for the week back on WHSH News.
Pretty much a good day for me would be people leaving their hands off of me. I'm always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against a wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
So good to see you guys. So, what's up?
Oh, we finally bought a place.
Holy cow.
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
Jeez, at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save.
Yeah, I have no idea where it goes.
Well, you're spending a lot on...
Was it good? Oh, how is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Welcome back to WHSH TV. We're going to continue our broadcast with a story we tried to share last week about Washington High School's Choice for Change. Choice for Change was started by a group of students here at Washington High School. The group set out with a goal to change the climate of the school by coming together to help others feel better about who they truly are. Choice for Change recently held an anti-bullying poster contest. Here's more about the group's goals and the winner of that contest.
Choice for Change is about the school climate. And it's a grassroots effort by the students themselves, their idea, to get together and come up with ideas on how to make their work environment, their school environment, more engaging, just like any other company, so that they have a place where they feel safe, respected, included, without bullying or any type of harassment. They brainstorm. They work on the projects, as Ms. Murillo alluded to, the walls, ideas. For example, the wall of testimonies, where success stories, if you will, that the kids write themselves, true stories. They organize themselves into the theater group for the skits and the art folks. They find a way of leveraging their talents the best way they feel that they can contribute. It's like Vicki said, there's on average over 100. There's a lot to do, but there's a lot of kids to do it, and that takes some time to organize as well. But I think every person in there is looking for a niche and a way to help and get their message out.
Everyone is welcome, and it meets every Monday during homeroom in the auditorium. And all you need to do is just check in homeroom and then head on down for Choice for Change, and we're in there during the homeroom period. If there's a delay or for some reason homeroom doesn't meet, of course we don't meet, but other than that, it's every Monday like clockwork. And one of the things that is exciting to see is that as we continue to meet together, that people are meeting new people that they wouldn't normally be hanging out with, and creating new friendships and new bonds. So it's been kind of a cool thing to watch as well.
We have, we put out, we solicited talent from within the school to create posters, 11 by 7 posters that will be permanently displayed, actually displayed in permanent mountings around the school. And we hope to make it kind of a competition, but we know from experience that the kids are the best place to draw the talent from, because they live this every day in the hallways. And so now they get to express that on a piece of cardboard, and some of them are really very good with delivering the messages and the themes that we want them to get out there. So it's their way of literally putting something up on the wall, using their talents, and it's a source of pride, but it's also a way of helping other students to deliver a message and maybe get them help change the culture in the school for better. And so it's another outlet. It's we hope they're 11 by 17 because that's the dimensions of the permanent mountings that the administration has graciously allowed us to put on the walls. There'll be more as the funds come in, but it's a great start.
One of the things that Captain May had said, and I totally agree with that, is that if you want, you have to be changed first. So one of the things that we have talked a lot about is our personal character and how that affects the people around us. We've had one guest speaker already come in and speak to us about positive character traits, and we have more scheduled to do that as we progress through the year, just talking about how we ourselves need to be people of integrity, people of loyalty, people that are going to be honest, and those type of things, just practically how to do that. And so that not only is it for us to reach out and help other people, but it's a great place to come to find out those things for yourself as well, to be the best citizen, the best student, the best son or daughter that we can be.
Today we're here because we want to recognize some students that chose to use their creativity and their artistic ability to make a positive change here at WHS. And they were asked and challenged to use that ability to make some posters to show the change that can be made when we don't bully and don't treat each other with disrespect, but we respect one another and show each other the kindness that they deserve. So at this time, Captain May and Mrs. Council are going to present them with a gift card of our appreciation for their willingness to use their abilities. And we're going to be hanging these posters around the school, so take a look because they're really good work.
This is Daniel Flores Serrano.
Good job, Daniel.
Emily Miranda Sanchez.
Congratulations.
Hainer Quinones.
Really well done.
Paul Ray.
Paul, good job.
Lauren White.
Very nice. I know Miss Kelly like that one.
And Alex Ramirez.
Choice for Change meets every Monday in the auditorium during homeroom. Additionally, happening around school, Student Council is hosting a spaghetti dinner and dance marathon on February 27th to benefit Raleigh Children's Foundation. $8 gets you into that Fazoli spaghetti dinner, complete with breadsticks and dessert. The dinner will be from 5 to 7 in the high school cafeteria. The dinner will take place before that night's boys basketball game. After the game, a dance marathon will take place in the junior high gym. $5 will get you into the dance, and all proceeds go to Raleigh Children's Foundation. This Saturday, Washington's NJROTC will host a special event that will include uniformed personnel inspection, armed and unarmed drill, and many other exhibitions. Schools from all over the area will compete all day. You can see coverage of the event on WHSH Broadcasting's YouTube channel beginning at 2:45. Again, that's this Saturday. Lastly, don't forget that beginning today, all local calls must be made with 812 area code. This means any speed dial, fax machines, or other program numbers must be changed to include the area code. Up next, Eric Wilson will have Hatchet Sports highlights and a preview at the boys' game against Vincennes Lincoln. It's the oldest rivalry in Indiana and the 10th anniversary of the 2005 WHS Boys State Championship. You won't want to miss this. Stay tuned to WHSH TV.
Get your ass suit. You're not sitting here. Yes, I am. Move. Off here. Give it to him hard. No. Ow.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why are you stabbing me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how. Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
What do you think it would be like to teach? Chances are, you have no idea. Teachers today are breaking down obstacles, finding innovative ways to instill old lessons, proving that greatness can be found in everyday places, and that you don't need to be famous to be unforgettable. That's what it's like to teach.
Okay, so what would you bring to my company?
What do you need?
I need problem-solving skills.
I got through high school without a car, a phone, or a computer.
No college degree, though.
Not yet, but life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
Welcome back here to WHSH TV. Let's get right into the highlights with the Lady Hatchets. The Lady Hatchet girls basketball team have been on a roll as of late, and last Saturday was a good example of that, as the Hatchet girls pulled out their 5th win in a row with a 41-33 win in Bicknell over the North Knox Warriors. The Warriors were coming in with a 13-7 record and ruined the Lady Hatchet senior night last season, but that didn't faze Cheyenne Jones, who was leading the way for the Washington Hatchets. She scored a game-high 14 points, followed by Jenna Johnson, who scored 11, and Carrie Lane followed up with 8 points. Now on to last night's game against Evansville Harrison. It was an emotional for last evening for the Lady Hatchet girls basketball team. Before the game, seniors Cheyenne Jones and Shauna Webb and senior manager Marley Stoner were all honored for the senior night for the first 3 quarters of the game. Evansville Harrison controlling the tempo and it looked like they were going to run away and spoil the Lady Hatchets on their senior night, but that didn't faze the team at all as they failed to let that happen, outscoring the Lady Warriors 30-13 in the final quarter play, sealing the Lady Hatchets with a 63-57 win and finishing 15-7 in the regular season. Junior Jenna Johnson led the team with 20 points, followed by senior Cheyenne Jones with 16, and sophomore Caitlin Davis added in 13 points. Now let's move on to boys basketball, as we're going to keep it right here with girls basketball, excuse me. Don't forget the next week is the beginning of the Class 3A girls basketball sectional at Jasper High School as the Lady Hatchets look to make a deep state tournament run. The girls play on Wednesday at 6 o'clock p.m. against the Southridge Raiders, who ended the Lady Hatchets tourney run last season. Be sure to get there early and support Washington as the Washington Lady Hatchets basketball team. If you are unable to be there, be sure to listen to the game on the radio at www.whsh.us or on our YouTube channel at WHSH Broadcasting to watch a live stream. Now let's move on to boys basketball, as now the Washington Hatchet boys basketball team, just when people thought the boys Hatchet basketball team was playing at their best level, they proved those people wrong by taking another step, reaching their ultimate goal by beating conference foe Boonville 97-57, 3 points away from hitting the triple-digit mark. Junior Colton Garland led the way in the team with scoring with 26 points, followed by sophomore Jacob Overton with 18, and Carson Smith came off the bench and scored a career high for him with 17 points. With that win, the Hatchets boosted their record to 11-5 and are now on an 8-game win streak. Now to the big rivalry tonight. It's been a while since there's been such hype circling around one of the Indiana high school basketball's oldest rivalries. But with both teams, the Hatchets and the Alice's of Vincennes Lincoln, on a hot streak, people are finding it very hard to turn the page on this matchup. With not only a rivalry at stake, the Big 8 Conference Championship is at stake, as well as the winner of this matchup will take home the Big 8 crown. Now, we talk about the boys basketball team from the 2005 state championship, as Luke Zeller, as you saw in that clip, shot a half-court shot as the Washington Hatchets won the 2005 state championship. They are being honored tonight. Of course, you cannot forget that famous shot that Luke Zeller shot. The entire 2005 state championship team, led by head coach Dave Omer, will be there, and the entire team. So be there to be out there early and to support the 05 team, as well as the Hatchets, who are playing a big game tonight. The varsity game will start around 8 o'clock, and the JV game will start before then at 6:30. Now let's talk about the boys wrestling team, as Washington wrestlers Ryan Kerner, Cameron Mead, and Jake Wilson all advanced from the Southridge sectionals last Saturday. They will all be, those three wrestlers will be competing tomorrow actually at Bloomington South High School. So be sure, if you've got nothing planned for that day, be sure to come out and support those three Hatchet wrestlers. That's going to wrap it up for sports. We'll be right back here on WHSH TV.
Hey, this job looks perfect. It says you need people skills?
Check.
Driver's license?
Check.
And a high school diploma. You've got one of those, right?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
I got that. You are good to go.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
What if you could invest in the future? The future of kids, like a stock. Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change. A whole new kind of investment called Better Futures. When you invest, it helps kids go to college. Believe in us, invest in us, watch us grow.
My name is Sydney, and I'm your dividend.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know wherever you are.
Welcome back to WHSH TV. We're going to end our broadcast tonight with a look at the forecast from Connor Nolan.
Hey, Captain Kirk here. Just kidding, it's Connor Nolan. I'm just in my color for the Spirit tonight with the game. It's going to be a great game against Vincennes-Lincoln, and it looks like we're going to have a great night for that. No rain, 0% chance of precipitation. However, we are going to be getting this low pressure system that's going to be going in toward the L right there, It's going right into Indiana, and around Sunday, we're going to get a 20% chance of rain, which will bring cold weather after that. This week, it's basically going to be looking quite gloomy, not going to see the sunshine too often, but let's get a look at this week's forecast, all right? So Friday, like I said tonight, partly cloudy, and then no chance of precipitation for the game tonight. It's going to be great. This weekend, it's going to be unusually mild temperatures for February. We're looking at 50 degrees as the high, and then lows of 43 and 33 for Saturday and Sunday. Like I said, Sunday, 20% chance of rain, and then that's going to bring colder weather as we go on. Monday, it's actually going to be the cloudiest, so you're not going to get much sunshine. It's going to be a little gray. But Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we're going to be getting into the high 40s and then end up in 27 as the high for Thursday with actually a low of 10 degrees and then 20 miles per hour wind. So make sure to bundle up for Thursday. And no chance of precipitation for that week.
Well, we sure are looking forward to that sunny weather, Connor. It seems like spring is trying to make its way into the area a little early this year. So
right, that groundhog was wrong. It
I
really
think
was.
So too. Well, that's it for all of us here at WHSH TV. I'm Caleb King.
And I'm Connor Nolan.
Thank you for watching.
This new dad is picturing a tree house in the sky, but he's ignoring the instructions. Good luck, big guy. His kids know that he's building without a clue. Never been so good with nails and glue. Now we're trapped inside a box. I hope mom knows what to do. Mom! See, you don't have to be perfect to be the perfect parent.
Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
So who's going to do what?
I'll pack the dead batteries.
Great.
I'll only put what I don't need into a duffel bag.
Perfect. That's totally unhelpful.
No problem.
Meanwhile, I will try to comfort everyone by speaking in a calm voice. And who is going to handle supplies?
I can forget to do a list for us.
Thanks, pal.
We couldn't be any less prepared. I'm proud of you guys.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.